well and having a beautiful start to your day. I'm just finishing getting ready for the day. We actually have quite a fun little field trip to kick off the day. We are gonna go blueberry picking, which is one of our favorite spring traditions around here. It's so fun, and the blueberries are beyond delicious. You really taste the difference from picking them fresh. They're just so plump and delicious and just perfect. So very excited. We get a whole bucket of blueberries. We do not mess around, and we'll freeze some. And I also found a yummy recipe to bake something with the blueberries later today. So that is also on the agenda. But yeah, I'm just getting ready. It is an absolute glorious day outside. It's like 70 degrees, sunny, no clouds. It is really lovely. So we're gonna enjoy the day. And as I get ready, I've been listening to this book called To Shake the Sleeping Self by Jedediah Jenkins. So I haven't really heard much about this author or book, but it is a New York Times bestseller. And for our book club this month, we're reading his second book. And I was talking to one of my friends who's in the book club, and she was like, oh yeah, he actually has a book that he wrote before that. And I was like, oh, well, let me read that before I read the second book. I forget what the second book's called, but yeah, To Shake the Sleeping Self I'm listening to it actually. So it's kind of like listening to a podcast, but it's been fascinating. Essentially, it follows his adventure of biking from Oregon all the way down the coast of the US through Mexico to reach South America, Patagonia. So it is quite the adventure. I'm only a couple chapters in, but I've really found it really fascinating so far. And in one of the first chapters, he was talking about this concept about time and how when you're younger, it seems to pass by more slowly because everything is so fresh and your mind just takes longer to soak everything up. But as you get older, everything sort of loses its novelty, so time seems to go by quicker because you just spend less time soaking it up and it's just onto the next. I just found that to be such an interesting notion, and he definitely wrote it more eloquently in his book, but I just thought that was really fascinating. And as I have gotten older the past few years, I feel like I've definitely been trying to be more intentional about slowing down and soaking up the small things, the beauty of life, nature, which he definitely is very connected to nature, which I have always felt that way also. Just how you can gather so much inspiration from travel and nature and experiencing new places. He also harped on the fact that travel is so amazing because it kind of brings you back to that childlike wonder because everything is new, the scents, the smells, so it takes you longer to digest it. I don't know, I just found it very fascinating. So I wanted to just talk about that with you all because I feel like it's a good reminder just to channel in that inner child and soak up the beauty of this world. So that is precisely what we're gonna be doing today, but I'm gonna finish getting ready, finish chugging down this green smoothie. It is not the best. I was very generous with the greens today and not so much with the fruit. So this tastes very healthful, but I'm gonna enjoy that, try my best to enjoy it, and I'm really looking forward to spending time with you today. Some blueberry picking fuel, some egg veggie sandwiches on sourdough, of course. Here's the blueberry outfit of the day. The real star of the outfit is this knitted hair scarf. I purchased it from Anthropologie just a few days ago, but it's so sweet with the little daisies. And I feel like this is the perfect occasion to wear it and let it shine. So it's having its moment today. And then for my dress, I've had this for quite a few years now, but it's originally from Express. I love the little tie details on the top. And then for shoes, haven't put them on yet, but I think I'm gonna wear my rain boots because it was quite rainy yesterday. So I'm anticipating that the blueberry fields will be a bit muddy.
I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling.
Okay, show us the magic trick. Wow.
Physics.
Physics. What is it called again?
Centripetal force.
Centripetal force. Here's your physics lesson of the day.
Now all is in your hands. When I was young, I thought control would lead me to an ending road, and heavy metal seemed to be the only thing that was for me. And I saw the angels coming down, and they sang a song, they sang it loud, and I still remember parts of it, and the yellow glorious will it. Won't you be my guide and let me follow? Can I hold your hand?
We are home from our morning excursion, already made an iced coffee, and I just want to spend a little bit of time at my desk wrapping up work and, you know, getting some things sorted, get my ducks in a row. And while we're here, I wanted to thank Squarespace for partnering with me for this portion of today's video. I have shared my love for Squarespace numerous times. I absolutely adore what they equip you to do, and I have created my personal website through Squarespace, and I really do believe it's played a big role in helping me grow my business and my brand. And I first created my Squarespace site in college, so it has been with me for years and years now, and it's been really fun to kind of see it evolve throughout the years, and I'm able to customize it and reshape and style it with all their different templates as I grow and as my needs for my website change. So that's been really great. And I love it because with Squarespace, you can display posts from your social profiles on your website so that you can automatically push website content to your favorite social media channels. So this really just helps streamline everything. So I love that you can interconnect the sites and just have one digital hub so everyone can find your social channels and the other things you create, like physical products, digital products, or if you want to start a blog as well. This is just really useful. And I also love that you can integrate products through an online store on your Squarespace site. So this really just helps you grow and leverage your business if that's something you're interested. I have done that a few different times in the past, and Squarespace really set me up for success. And I love that it is a user-friendly platform, and they truly equip you with everything you need. So I can't say enough good things about it. And I'm actually in the process of adding a recipe tab to my website so I can start actually having a digital place for you to find different recipes that I love to share. So looking forward to getting that finished and having that as a resource for you. But if you would like to try out Squarespace for yourself, you can go to squarespace.com/AllisonBiggerstaff to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. So I love that. And like I mentioned, I'm just gonna try to wrap a few things up on my computer. And then I need to decide if I wanna start baking or if we should start some germination. So I'll explain it, but it has to do with the garden. And essentially I wanna start sprouting some seeds. I purchased 3 packs of seeds at the garden center today, 2 types of kale and 1 lettuce variety. So I'm gonna be honest, I got a little flustered. Nothing major, but I was a little overwhelmed, just like making decisions of, okay, what should I buy? What should I get? What do I need? So I still feel incredibly underqualified to be starting a garden, but hey, I've heard this piece of advice numerous times. You just have to go for it and learn as you go, learn as you grow. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna dive in head first, and we'll continue doing research and hoping for the best, and I'm just excited for the journey. So I'm gonna go ahead and bake the muffins first and foremost. I actually saved my sourdough starter discard from this morning, so I'm gonna add it into the muffin mixture. I'll link the recipe. It is a sourdough blueberry muffin recipe that I found, but if you don't have sourdough starter, I'm 99% sure you can still follow the same recipe. So hopefully it'll turn out okay, but that's my sourdough discard. She is a happy, happy gal. Our first little batch. They look kind of funky, to be honest, but they smell incredible. So let's do a little taste test. Okay, here's a closer look. I love that the recipe included a crumble because I feel like blueberry muffins with some kind of sugar buttery crumble on top takes it to the next level. I'm still a chocolate chip muffin kind of girl. Like if I'm gonna have my dream muffin, it's chocolate chips because I am just a chocolate lover through and through. But I think this is gonna be delectable. That is so tasty. It's hard to beat something freshly baked out of the oven. Okay, a couple of thoughts. I wanted to create a little germination station. That's what I keep calling it because it just has a nice ring to it with these little seed starting Jiffy pots. Cute. But the seeds I purchased, they really, from my research, they really don't need to be planted in these first. Some seeds and species of plants, look at this guy. They will prefer this. This will help them a lot and help encourage them to grow and have a smoother transition into the garden bed. But with the kale and the lettuce, I don't think I need it. If you're a gardener, please comment any advice you have. But yeah, especially for the kale, they're definitely more durable from what I've read, and you can go ahead and just plant it directly into the bed. So I'll wait to do that once I have the bed set up. And, oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was supposed to do this in March at the latest, so hopefully I didn't totally miss the mark. We'll see. And then this one, the lettuce I got, the black seeded Simpson. This seed packet says the container variety. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start to germinate a couple of these seeds we'll do a little experiment, okay? So when I plan to have one full bed just devoted to kale and lettuce. So we'll do a few in these little pots and see what happens. And then we'll do the rest just directly in the bed. Or maybe not the rest, but we'll line it up and see which one grows more successfully. Again, trial and error is gonna be the theme of this whole gardening journey, but I'm excited. Okay, I have my seeds and I have 2 pots. So I'm gonna take both of these and I'm gonna plant 2 to 3 seeds in case one of the seeds doesn't sprout. And first I'm gonna fill the pots with soil then pack in the seeds, and then mist it with water, and we'll see what happens.
Wondering how it could go so wrong, but you didn't call for help. But let me tell you about the trees and the
I went ahead and brought our little germination station inside because even though it's not that cold outside, it's definitely a cooler weekend, and most of all, it is incredibly windy out there. So since these are so lightweight, they could just topple over really easily. So we'll just set this by the window and give it to some time, and hopefully we'll see something sprout through soon. But since it is so lovely outside, I'm gonna go ahead and have a little tidy session for our outdoor furniture. This is something I do quite regularly because keeping outdoor furniture clean in Florida is no small task. So we're just gonna have ourselves a little sprucing up session, and that'll be really nice to enjoy clean outdoor furniture for the rest of the weekend. Sweet little ladybug. So cute. We're having some leftovers of this fun dish that Brandon made the other night. I still can't get over how creative it is. Just the layered tortillas, beans, corn, rice, veggies. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Lots of cheese. And then I also made some fresh guac that we can top it with. Palmer also loves blueberries, and they have lots of vitamins for dogs. So I'm glad we have so many to share. What a fun day. I'm so excited to eat a million blueberries for the next few weeks. We have so many. I think I'm gonna have some more before going to bed. But thank you guys so much for spending the day with us. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and we cannot wait to see you next. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Woof, woof.